everybody, it's Michaela Beyer, the person who wrote the article that you hopefully just read. Alrighty, so basically I've been asked by a couple of people who read that, Michaela, are there any autobiographies that you actually like and that you think have some merit? Well, the answer is yes. I just don't think that those two in particular had any merit. I'm talking about, of course, the Bill Clinton one and the George W. Bush one. They both had their strong points. Writing memoirs was not one of them, sadly. So here are 4 that I can recommend to you, my readers, or watchers, to devour and enjoy. Okay, just to warn you, they're not by former presidents, they're by some people who are in politics, but mostly entertainers. You can probably guess if you have read my works that I work mostly in that area, but here they are. First one, Me by Katharine Hepburn. It's quite honest, and I do like the fact that even though it was not a tell-all per se, it doesn't discuss intimate details of her romances or anything like that, it does present a good picture of her personality. You can tell she wrote it herself. She didn't just hire someone to talk like her and ghostwrite it and capture her cadences, whatever. It's, you know, even if she doesn't talk about everything in her life, you get a good idea of who she was. I think that's part of what's missing in a lot of autobiographies, getting a taste of that person's personality. Alrighty, that's one. Next one, Chronicles, Volume 1, by the master poet of rock and folk, Bob Dylan. It's very episodic, which I like, but it still has a narrative to it. Again, it doesn't go into... It's not a play-by-play of everything that had happened in his life at that point. I think it was written in about... let's see, when was this written? 03 or 04? 04. And he was wise not to make it like that, because otherwise that would have opened the question to critics, why didn't he go into more detail here, here, and here? It's just basically a collection of stories and experiences that inspired him. Stories of his life. I mean, he doesn't, like, share stories from other authors. That's Chronicles Volume 1 by Bob Dylan. Finally, one by a person connected with politics. This is the autobiography of Elizabeth Edwards. It was her second one. It's called Resilience. Basically, this is the second edition of Resilience. It was published after the news of her husband's affair and an illegitimate child had come out, and again, it captures her personality well, much like Katharine Hepburn's, and it's honest without needing to go into every single detail. Just, it's a good little read. She seems like a very wise person. John Edwards is an idiot, by the way. I'm not afraid to say that, even online. Alrighty, that's Elizabeth Edwards. And the last one, a lot of you are going to hate me for this one, but I'll be brave, because I think it's that good. Dirty Blonde, The Diaries of Courtney Love. What a creative cover, I know. Basically, it's not like any of the ones that I've just discussed. It is not written per se. It's a collection of her diary entries of a bunch of letters that she wrote and received over the years, and some pictures that are interesting of her writing or on stage or with other actors and musicians. You know, whatever you think of her as a person. She's a pretty good writer, and that comes across in her journal entries. It's not just little tidbits about Kurt Cobain or other people. It's actual social commentary and rock commentary. It's a good read. You should check it out. Thanks, guys. This is Michaela, signing off.